set off, check in, end up. In this lesson, we're going to learn phrasal verbs for travel using the story Around the World in 80 Days. In the story Around the World in 80 Days, this English gentleman, Phileas Fogg, travels the globe. And in this lesson, we're going to follow his journey learning phrasal verbs in each destination. To begin the journey, we are in London in the office of Phileas Fogg, and we are about to set off. Set off, that is our first phrasal verb, and it means to begin a journey. You can set off for a place. For example, you set off for school in the morning. However, we're not going to school today. We're about to set off for Egypt. In Egypt, you can see the pyramids. Wow! Or you can ride a camel, if you're brave enough. So that's enough excitement for now. I'm in Cairo at the hotel and I need to check in. Check in, that's our next phrasal verb. If you check into a hotel, it means you arrive and register at the hotel. You can also check out. If you check out, you leave the hotel after paying. Okay, let's continue our journey. In India, you can see the Taj Mahal, or you can try amazing dishes from the Indian cuisine. Delicious. Hot, hot. I'm now at the airport, ready to go to our next destination. My plane takes off in 10 minutes. Take off, that's another phrasal verb. If a plane takes off, it means it departs and leaves the ground. There is also the phrasal verb touch down. When a plane touches down, it arrives and lands on the ground. Okay, so let's get this plane. Wow, we're now in Japan, where you can see incredible views of Mount Fuji, and we can go on a walk around Yokohama and see so many incredible things. But how are we going to get around? Get around, that's another phrasal verb. To get around means to move to different places without difficulty. When you visit a country, you need to get around. So how can I get around in Japan? I know, I'll walk and follow the street signs. Oh no. We have finally arrived in San Francisco. You can see the beautiful Golden Gate Bridge. We've been traveling around the world, and what a beautiful place to end up. To end up, that's another phrasal verb, and it means to reach or arrive at a place at the end of a journey. Often we use end up to say we arrived in a final destination we weren't expecting. For example, I was flying to Los Angeles, but my plane was diverted and I ended up in San Francisco. I guess that when we travel, we never know what we will learn and where we will end up. So there we go. We have learned phrasal verbs for travel using the story Around the World in 80 Days. Try using these phrasal verbs to invent your own story on a journey around the world and use your imagination. It's time to set off on your journey.